Welcome to training session number 4, lesson number 1, inventory. The inventory window can be used to view a list of items that are currently being held as inventory at various clinics, or to see what was in inventory at a certain date. It also provides a means to initiate the transfer of items between clinics and to fulfill transfer requests. The inventory window can be used to initiate the return of hearing aids to the manufacturers for credit, as well as the ability to make some adjustments to inventory balances to account for damage or loss of goods. Before I start, I would like to point out, in the upper right corner of the window are radio buttons that control whether to look at current inventory or inventory as of a certain date, primarily for accounting. The default selection is current inventory. You can search your inventory by using the search options to limit the inventory results to locate specific items within inventory. These include location, manufacturer, item number, model, serial number, item description, and return dates. Once the various search options have been specified, click the search button to initiate the search. You can view items available for sale or all items, which include items associated to patients. You can print the inventory results by clicking the print button located at the bottom. Let's take a look at how to view inventory items for accounting. In the upper right-hand corner of the inventory window, select For Accounting. Inventory for accounting considers when items were received or invoiced by the vendor, and when the items were sold or returned to determine whether the items are in inventory as of the specified date. Search options include inventory as of, the dates as of which to view inventory, include items with zero cost. This provides the ability to suppress items that have no cost or zero cost. Only include hearing aid items. This provides the ability to limit the results to hearing aid items only. Click the Retrieve button to view the list of items in inventory as of the specified date. The results include the cost of the items in inventory. This information can be used to reconcile the inventory value within the accounting system to that on record within Prism Connect. Click the Print button to preview a printable report of the information shown on the screen. The report groups and subtotals the items by clinic. Next, we'll take a look at how to fulfill transfer requests. When purchase agreements are being completed, users can initiate a request to transfer hearing aids or accessories from one clinic to another. Once a request has been made, those serving in the inventory manager role will receive a notification that a request for an item has been made. The inventory window provides a means to fulfill this transfer request. Someone serving in the inventory manager role can open the inventory window and then click on the transfer request button to fulfill the transfer request. The top part of the window shows a list of transfer requests, which are transfer orders on behalf of a patient. Transfer requests are those where a clinician at a clinic saw within inventory that a specific model and circuit of hearing aid or an accessory item was in stock at other clinics. The clinician has requested that one or more items be transferred so they can be sold to a patient. The location column shows which clinic has requested the items, and the quantity column shows the number of each item that has been requested. It is the clinic location to which the requested items need to be sent. The lower part of the window shows a list of hearing aids or accessory items in stock that match the specific items requested. Each item is listed on its own row so that serial numbers can be referenced and checked before sending any items for transfer. The location column shows the clinic at which the requested items are in stock. To fulfill a transfer request, select one of the lines in the Transfer Request section. The Items in Stock section will be updated to reflect a list of items in stock at various clinics and at which clinics those items exist. Within the Items in Stock section, use the checkboxes in the Section to Transfer column to denote which specific hearing aid or accessory records will be sent to the clinic requesting the transfer. Check the checkboxes in as many lines as the number of items requested. When finished selecting the hearing aid or accessory records to be transferred, click the Submit Transfer button. If you have checked more items or less items than the number requested, a message will appear indicating the number of items that have been requested. Click the OK button and then adjust the number of items checked. Click the Submit Transfer button again after verifying the number of checkboxes checked equals the number of items requested. After submitting the transfer request will be gone from the Transfer Request section. Let's take a look at how to change a transfer request into a vendor order. If a transfer request has been made, but there are no longer enough hearing aids within the inventory to fulfill the request, the transfer order can be converted to a vendor order. To do so, go back to the Patient Management Suite and open the patient record. Click on the Orders tab. Select the Transfer Hearing Aid Order within the list of patient orders. Click the Edit button. Down at the bottom, click the Change to Vendor button. Note that the order field will change from transfer to vendor, and many of the other fields that were disabled will become enabled, including the Bill To field. Select the appropriate Bill To and Ship To clinic. Select the values within the various options fields as needed, and click the OK button to save the order. Upon delivery of the order, they can be received within the patient order receiving window. Now we'll take a look at how to add items to inventory. Some non-serialized items can be quickly and easily added to inventory within the inventory window. Items like batteries and other accessories can be added to inventory by clicking the Add Items button. In the pop-up window, select a line within the list of batteries and accessory items corresponding to the items to be added. Enter the number of items to be added in the quantity field. Select the clinic location at which the items will be in stock. Click the OK button to add the specified number of items to the inventory. Items like hearing aids should be added to inventory by creating and receiving a stock order. Using the stock order to add hearing aids to inventory ensures that all aid records are created correctly and that all necessary information has been collected as required. Sometimes you may need to initiate a transfer of items between locations. To initiate a transfer, select the items within the list of current inventory to be transferred. Click the Transfer button. A pop-up window will appear in which the selected items are displayed. Select the clinic location to which the items are to be transferred. If necessary, adjust the quantity of the items to be transferred. I would like to point out that the quantity can be changed for any non-hearing aid items. Hearing aid quantity will always be 1. If necessary, any of the items previously selected on the current inventory window can be deselected to exclude them from that which will be transferred. Uncheck the checkbox for those not to be transferred. Click the OK button to submit the transfer. A stock record will be created for the items that are selected. When the items transferred have been delivered to the other location, the stock order receiving window can be used to receive the items. Next, we'll take a look at how to initiate a return for credit on items in inventory. To initiate a return for credit, select the items within the list of current inventory to be returned. Notice that when a checkbox is checked for an item, the Return for Credit button becomes enabled. Click the Return for Credit button, a pop-up window will appear in which the selected items are displayed. If necessary, adjust the quantity of the items to be returned. The quantity can be changed for any non-hearing aid items. Hearing aid items will always have a quantity of 1. If necessary, any of the items previously selected on the current inventory window can be deselected to exclude them from which will be returned. Uncheck the checkbox for those not to be returned. Click the OK button to submit the Return for Credit. A message will appear asking whether to print the Return for Credit order form. Click the Yes button to print the order form. Another window will open showing a preview of the RFC order. Click the Print button to send the report to your printer. Now let's take a look at how to adjust the number of items in inventory. To make an adjustment of the quantity of items in inventory, select the items within the list of current inventory to be adjusted. Click the Adjust Items button. A pop-up will appear in which the selected items are displayed. Enter the adjustment quantity as the number by which the inventory balance will be adjusted. For our example, I'll adjust this down by 2. Select a reason from the drop-down to classify the reason for the adjustment. You can use the Notes field to explain why the adjustment is being made. Click the OK button to submit the adjustments. A confirmation message will appear. That completes training session number 4, lesson number 1, Inventory.